Hey, what's up, peeps? I just wanted to explain a few things to you. One, I'm an old man and I've never been on a plane until today. I'm from Miami. I'm in New York for the first time. And I'm going to give a little play-by-play of the plane ride. We get to the plane station, also known as airport. And I'm like, okay, cool. Let me get my bags. Let's do this. Let's go. So afterwards, I go to the gate and I sit down and wait for the plane. Now I'm sitting there waiting for this plane, and I look and I see it like roll up after, a while. I see it pull up to the little walkway. This plane is huge. I didn't realize how big planes were, first of all. Like, you see them on TV, you see them in the sky, and it's different. It's different because when you see it up close, it's like this huge thing just coming towards you, and it's like you get kind of nervous, right? Okay. Now I saw the plane. I said, that's a big fucking plane. That plane is big, and I don't know if I like that, right? The Weather Channel is a liar. They lied. I'm in the airport, right? Backtrack and bring that back. I'm in the airport and I'm watching TV, okay? On the TV, they say we have a super blizzard, okay? A super blizzard, sort of like Sandy. Sort of like Sandy. We have this rain coming up from the Georgia area, and then we have this snowstorm coming from the west, and it's gonna converge right on top of New York City and create this whole nightmare tomorrow. So I'm sitting there like, what do you mean storm? There was no storm, there was no rain. It was like 40% chance of rain when I checked. The 2 days before, right? So in my head I'm thinking, why is it happening to me? What if I got to do with my life? Why is this happening? I've never seen snow before, and I've always wanted to see snow. I do not want to see a blizzard. I don't want to see a blizzard. I don't like blizzard like blizzardness. I don't want to see that. So get onto the plane. Inside of the plane, I realized this is a terrible plane. Like, it's not spacious like I imagined planes would be. It's not like it's not comfortable. It's not, I imagine planes would be more grand on the inside, and it just wasn't like on TV. They look great, and this wasn't that at all. So coming down the aisle, and people are putting their stuff down and everything, and I'm thinking to myself, please let me have like a window seat, you know what I'm saying, with nobody in the middle seat, because every time I'm in the middle seat, I'm a big dude myself, okay, but what I've seen in movies is like you see this big sweaty white coughing like kind of dude, he comes to sit down and his and side gut and all this is pressing down on me, and it's pressing down on the person on the other side, and I'm thinking to myself, please don't do this to me. Let me have a good seat. So I get there. There's two black people. It's me and another dude, right? It's a full plane. Well, not full. It's close to a full plane, and there is no other black people but me and this dude. Somehow, out of all that, karma managed to have us sitting in the same aisle right next to each other, except the middle seat was empty. And I said, thank you, God. Thank you, because I couldn't do it. I don't think I could have done it, right? So I'm sitting there, and they're saying, hands and shoulders coming this way, that way. They're doing the speech that they do. like, okay, in case of water landing and all that. And I'm like, this oxygen mask comes down, I'm saving myself. I don't care if there's like a little kid next to me, I'm saving myself. You know what I mean? Fuck that kid, I'm saving me. Right? I'm not that bad of a guy. I'd say after I save myself. I'm sitting there and the plane starts backing up and I realize, oh my God, this is a big bus. You know, I'm on a giant bus and it's going backwards. How is he seeing? I ain't seen no rear view mirrors. You know what I mean? I ain't seen no big side mirrors on. I didn't see none of that, right? So I'm thinking, God, somebody text me. I'm thinking, okay, this dude knows what he's doing. He's done this. He does this every day. He knows. He knows this is not his first day on the job. I'm hoping to God this is not your first day on the job, dude. So he gets to the runway and he stops. The plane stops. And all I hear is and I can feel like the plane kind of shaking. And I'm like, oh no. And then this thing just bolts, right? It's going slow and then it just, before I know it, we're going fast as shit. We are going fast and I'm thinking, don't run out of track. Don't run out of track. Go up, not forward, go up, right? And we go up. I wasn't ready for us going up, all right? Not even close. We were going this way, right? Then out of nowhere, we were going that way. And it was like, I'm not a roller coaster person. I hate them. I don't like being thrown in all crazy kind of positions and whatnot. Or I'm not used to that. I don't like it. So this plane just immediately turns this way and everybody's like thrown back and it's just gunning it for the sky. And I'm thinking, as I'm looking out the window, because I got a window seat, I'm looking out the window and I'm like, oh, and we go up, right? And we pass the land. I'm looking down, I see the land is gone, it's water. It's all water. We go up higher, there's water and clouds. There are water and clouds, that's it. There's nothing else. Then the plane turns. And when planes turn, they don't just go, they go bang, flap, right? So we, Jesus, we go up. The plane turns like this, okay? I'm seeing us go up on one side and come down on the other side, and then it starts to turn. And I'm thinking, oh, no. This is not how I'm gonna die. You gotta be me. This is not how it's gonna happen, right? So we're going, and we're climbing up that, climbing up to the top. And I look over to the other black dude who just happens to be sitting next to me, and the guy comes over the radio, and he's like, okay, so basically we're gonna stop at 30,000 feet or something like that, and we're gonna do a straight gun to New York City. It's gonna be smooth. It's gonna be pretty much easy. It's not gonna be that much turbulence, anything like that. And they get there. When we get there, it'll be roughly 29 degrees. I said stop. Stop for a minute. Now, what are you talking about? Because I took this and I typed on the computer and I looked with my eyes and I looked up and I said what the weather would look like while I'm there, and it was high 30s, low 40s the whole time. The rest of the plane ride was relatively calm and cool until until the landing. Okay? Now, I've always seen the landings and they looked a little bumpy and that was cool. I get it, you know, but our landing was a little too real. First of all, we're here, bam, we're here. Okay, we're just going down. Then we turn, bam, we're here. And we're just like falling towards the ground. Now, I'm in the back of the plane. And in the back of the plane, you can't see the airport in front of you, okay? All you can see is the schools and the children, okay? The buildings, as you get lower and lower and closer to them. And I'm like, I don't see an airport, okay? Where's the airport? I don't see that, okay? This is, no, because we a little too close. I'm starting to see people. Okay? I shouldn't see people. I should see dots. I'm seeing faces. I'm seeing houses. I'm seeing people inside houses. I'm seeing families having breakfast and lunch. I don't want to see that. I want to see the airport. We're here. We're here. We're here. We're here. We're passing people and I'm like seeing street signs now. Okay? I'm seeing stuff I shouldn't see. And right when I'm like, oh God, we just gonna decimate the city, I see the landing strip, and I'm like, oh no, this is too much for me. We go through the landing thing, and I'm like, well, okay, we land, we hit the ground like hard, and the plane just kind of goes boom, 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 and then it just slams the brakes and it's just like screeching as it's fighting to stop before it just goes off into God knows what. And I'm thinking to myself, oh shit, I'm thinking to myself, please, there's gotta be a train, there's gotta be a bus or something I can catch back home, because that is cool. The middle part where you're just flying, that's cool. I'm in the air, I can see clouds. Clouds are great, that's fantastic. What's not cool is falling, okay? And what we did for the last 20 minutes of our flight was fall. No, I got to the ground, okay? And if it hadn't been New York, I would have kissed it. I got to the ground and I was like, oh, ha. We stepped off the plane and it was freezing for one. I'm from Miami. It was 70 degrees when I left. I got here, it was damn near 20 something, okay? So I had on a shirt with no sleeves basically and some pants. And I stepped off there and everybody got on trench coats and scarves and I felt stupid and I felt mad and I was like, you know what? I'm gonna need to have a drink from now on or 7 before I get on a plane, because I can't, I don't think I'm built to do it like that. I don't think I can roll like that. That's it for now. I just wanted to tell that story because I'm sure a few family members wanted to know how my trip went. And yeah, planes ain't good, man. Like they good, but no,